Hello students, hope all of you are fit and healthy. Let's study chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric, and today is the last day of this chapter. Today we are going to do the activity which is given in the suggested activities page number 25. That is, we will be doing the activity of burning of fibers. Okay, burning of fiber or burning of fabric we will be doing in this activity. But let's first revise the topic of uses of fabrics. We have already studied what is a fiber, how from fiber by spinning we can make the yarn, and yarn by weaving or knitting we can convert into fabrics. So you should understand the uses of these fabrics. So basically you have fabrics which are made from natural fiber like cotton, wool, silk, flax, and fabrics which are made from synthetic fibers, that is nylon, polyester, acrylic, terylene. Okay, so in uses of fabrics, first we will understand from natural fabric which is made from the natural fiber. So cotton is used to make saris, dresses, dress materials. Then it's filled in the pillows, filled in the mattresses, and there are so many other uses. Nowadays, students, as we are in the lockdown situation, we are even wearing some cotton mask. Now come to wool. Wool is used for making sweater. Ma'am has given here only one uses. Other uses you can get from the PPT PDF which is already provided to you. Okay, so I'll tell you here one or two uses of each. So wool is used for making sweater. It is used for making muffler and shawl. Now silk. Silk is a very shiny natural fiber, so it is used for making saris, dress materials, scarves. Flax. Flax is used for making high quality paper. Is made out of flax. Then it's also used for making some dress materials. Now come to synthetic fibers. In synthetic fibers, or you can say synthetic fabrics which are made out of synthetic fibers. These synthetic fibers are nylon. So nylon is used for making parachute, tent, ropes because it is a very strong fiber. Now come to polyester. Polyester is used for making raincoat and other swimwears because it does not absorb much amount of water. So it will dry off quickly, so it's used for raincoats and swimwears. Now acrylic. Acrylic is used for making blankets, dress materials, carpets. Terylene. Terylene is used for making dress materials. It's also used in the fashion industry for making fashion garments. So I hope you may be remembering the difference between natural and synthetic fibers which I have taught you in the previous classes. So based on these differences also their uses vary. Means cotton is used for summers, wool is used in the winters, and synthetic clothes we cannot wear much in the summers because they do not absorb the sweat, while cotton absorbs the sweat. Wool keeps us warm in the winters. So like these differences are there. Okay, so based on that the uses will also vary. Now come to burning behavior of the fabrics which is given as an activity, suggested activity in page number 25 of your NCERT chapter 3. There Bujo is also wondering that when paper on burning gives the smell of burning wood or burning plant, so is it made out of plant? Okay. Cotton, when it burns, actually it gives the smell of burning paper. So is cotton obtained from plant? That is his question. Okay. So we have to understand the burning behavior of the fabrics. By burning behavior we can understand whether it is natural or synthetic. We can differentiate between these. So for this burning behavior of these fabrics, one activity is there shown to you in the YouTube link. You can go to that, you can see the activity, and students, you don't do the activity yourself, you can take the help of your mother and do it, or you can tell your mother to do and show it to you. Otherwise ma'am has already shown to you, So no need for doing the activity yourself. And if the activity is done, all the precautions have to be taken. Okay. So don't burn yourself while doing the activity, because it's a burning activity using a candle flame. So what in this activity is done, we take pieces of fabrics of cotton, wool, silk and synthetic. Okay. Cotton piece, small pieces, whatever is available in your house can be taken. Even ma'am has shown you cotton wick burning. So we burn a candle and then we keep these pieces of the fabrics on top of the flame. When cotton burns, we see that it does not shrink and melt, and it gives the odor or smell of burning paper, and it produces black colored ash. Okay. So I hope you have understood. Cotton when burns does not shrink and melt. It gives the smell of burning paper and produces ash. When wool, silk and synthetic fibers are burnt, then they will shrink. Shrink means reduce in size little bit. But when wool and silk is burnt, when individually ma'am has shown you the burning of wool and silk, from there you can see that when this wool and silk burn, then they shrink, but they do not melt. But when synthetic fiber like polyester is burnt, it will shrink and melt also. Melt and it will fall down. In the form of beads, it will fall down from the flame. So these are the different burning behavior shown by them. Now let's check their odor or smell. So cotton, when it burnt, it produces the burning paper smell and produced ash. Then this wool, when it is burnt, it produces the smell of burning hair. When silk is burned, it produces the smell of charred meat, means meat burning smell. While when synthetic fiber is burnt, it produces the smell of burning plastic. So I hope you have understood the odor of these. That is burning behavior. On burning, what type of smell they produce. So now students, you have to do the activity based part 2 of your assignment. This you can do in a rough notebook. No need of doing in the fair notebook. You have to do it in rough notebook only. If you have taken out the print out of the assignment PDF which was provided to you in the first class of this chapter, then you can write the answers there also. So try out this as your homework. Today's home task is you have to do activity based part 2. And for class task, you have been given the worksheet 2 of chapter 3 fiber to fabric. And as I already told you, today is the last day of your chapter 3 fiber to fabric. So once again go through the chapter, read all the pages of the chapter, revise the chapter and do the home task and class task which is told to you in this video. Okay students, and you should also keep your pen and pencil with you while attending the class. First you open the audio, listen what ma'am is telling you there, and then you follow these steps. And I hope all of you are fit and healthy and ready for your classes. Okay, so have a nice time. Thank you.